everybody for coming today. I think you must have heard there was free lunch. The role of the Christian church is to offer good news to those who find themselves in bad news situations. And today we're here to announce that there's good news for families who are facing the prospect of losing their house or their apartment to foreclosure. 6 months ago, First Baptist Community Development Corporation hosted a community meeting where we offered to distribute information about foreclosures. This forum included representatives of state government and representatives of the mortgage industry. It was attended by 850 people. The needs of those attendees that night and then the calls and requests for help that we received in the days and weeks to follow indicated that this church had to be involved in a response to the foreclosure crisis. And I'm pleased to announce today that after 5 months of daily meetings with bankers, politicians, attorneys, mortgage bankers, and others, we're able to begin addressing the needs of those who are in the greatest need. Today we're announcing a partnership with Magyar Bank, whose president is here, and the Federal Home Loan Bank of New York, which you'll hear from shortly, that is music to the ears. Harp, music to the ears. For everyone who will listen, HARP represents real help right now using no taxpayer money. Let the church say amen. Amen. Real help right now using no taxpayer money. There are many more details involved in this HARP initiative, but that's HARP in a nutshell. The great preacher Harry Emerson Fosdick once said that the world is moving so fast these days that the person who says it can't be done is generally interrupted by somebody already doing it. I've met a lot of people who said this could not be done. Well, pardon the interruption. By the grace of God and with the help of some very special people, we're doing it. Doing what Jesus would do, connecting existing resources with urgent need. I want to thank first my wife for allowing me to spend 5 extra hours a day away from the house working on getting this money. My wife, Donna, thank you, Donna, for tolerating. And I want to thank our staff of all of our corporations and of the church and volunteers who have just added this to their workload and their job descriptions. I want to thank the credit union under the leadership of Shirley Spruill, who will be playing a very critical role as our financial institution that's in-house. Shirley, thank you so much. I want to thank our church under the leadership of Deacon Carl King. He's somewhere, chairman of our deacon board, that has all of this in its vision and doesn't require any special approvals to get this kind of work done. And then most importantly, I want to thank all of our friends that you'll hear from in a few moments whose influence and whose resources have been brought to bear to produce this pilot. Our vision is to start very small right here. And when we perfect the art of saving families that no one else can save, then we will offer these resources to anyone who's willing to use them to ensure that America's greatness will continue to be not in our military might, but in how we save and preserve the least of these, our people. So thank you for joining us at this moment today. I wrote an opinion editorial for the Home News to celebrate Martin Luther King's birthday. And in that editorial, I talked about the need for affordable housing. I talked about the foreclosure crisis. And I shared my vision for this kind of work. The Home News then assigned a reporter to write an editorial about my editorial. And so on the Sunday prior to Dr. King's birthday, the Home News essentially endorsed the concept and wished us well and urged the public to pray for our efforts. The president of Magyar Bank read the editorial and called me and said, "You're not doing this without me." And she had a vision for this that was unbelievable. I've been on bank boards before. I know a lot of bankers, but never in my professional life have I met a banker who really understands and has the passion that the president of Magyar Bank has. Had it not been for her vision and her passion and her persistence in driving her staff, we would not be here today. And I want all of you to join me in thanking God for our partner and friend in this mission, Elizabeth Hance, who is the president. Magyar Bank.
How to do this?
Let's just move this up.
I'm supposed to hand you, this is Magyar Bank's version of the first installment of the $6 million
All right.
program.
This is erasable ink, so we can change this to something.
I want to ask Joe to run up here. Come on, Joe. I want Rick to join me up here as well. We have the first check, because whatever check Liz gave, we have to give this one now to make sure that that $2 million is well supported. So, Reverend Soaries, please come up here. And Liz, Hans, please come up here.
Even nicer looking.
So this check is for $6 million and is paid to the order of Magyar Bank for the benefit of First Baptist Community Development Corporation.